Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I have filmed this video many times before in the past. You can check them out on the channel. It's there for your enjoyment. But I have gotten several tattoos recently and I thought, what the heck, why not? Let's film a tattoo tour. So here we are. And if you can see my little Buki over here, my little kitty is lying down over there, so I think I woke him from his slumber, so I don't know how happy he is with me at the moment, but we're just gonna power through. I'm gonna start off by saying that this isn't going to be the final tattoo tour because I'm getting more tattoos scheduled, so this is kind of a little bit premature, but what the heck, why not? I was feeling up to it, so. First tattoo that I ever got, I got on July 3rd, 2018, and I don't know why that day is forever ingrained in my brain, but that was the day in which I first became tatted. So, the first tattoo that I had ever gotten was this little tattoo right here on my wrist saying Fortis S. And in Latin, it means be strong. The reason why I got this was because I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues at that point in time, and I was in an IOP and doing a lot of therapy and medications and stuff like that. So it was just a very, very difficult time in my life, and it only got worse, so. I got this just as a reminder. I got it a few days after my 17th birthday. My mom did sign off on it, and I have a video all about that kind of stuff that I filmed yesterday. So that's my first tattoo. My second tattoo that I got was also on my other wrist, and it says Contentus S, which means be content in Latin. And for those of you who do not know, I struggle with a very severe obsessive compulsive disorder. And I know you can look at my room and think, obsessive compulsive disorder, where? But over the years it's changed as to what my obsessions and what my compulsions are. But anyway, this tattoo has honestly a lot more meaning to me than this one does, but it also is a lot shittier. I don't remember the exact date in which I got this tattoo, but it was almost exactly 6 months after I got my first tattoo. So I went to a different shop. I walked in and I said, I want this tattoo. Who's available, and we set up an appointment, and I got the tattoo. And I did absolutely zero research on that shop, which is bad. Do research on your shop. But ironically enough, I got majority of my tattoos at that shop because they actually are quite good if you get the right artist. So that was my second tattoo. Now I'm trying to think in order. What was the next one? Yeah, quick side note, pain scale for these two was probably a 3 out of 10, so it wasn't very painful. Next tattoo is going to be kind of hard to show. It's this tattoo right here, butterfly. And it looks swanky because I'm bending my body in a weird way right now. So I got that butterfly as a reminder to look at the beautiful things in life and not constantly focus on the negatives and just look for the beauty in life. That was the gist of that tattoo. Pain scale, a 3 out of 10. You probably have noticed already that there is another tattoo right here. I'll get to that in a second. It's an addition. I consider those two tattoos to be one, but in terms of how I got them, it's not. The tattooer that did that was at Working Class Tattoo. His name was Al, but he goes by Legion. I believe now that he has his own shop in Flanders, New Jersey, so if you're in that area, he is a phenomenal artist. He does primarily black and gray, and I didn't know that when I got that tattoo, so I probably irritated him quite a bit with that. But that was that tattoo. Tattoo was kind of, I consider to be my first tattoo because it was the first one that really involved shading. I mean, the butterfly obviously did, but not a lot of shading was involved in it. But it was this. So, to go over what this is, it's a tattoo for my parents. This flower represents my mom, this flower represents my dad, this anchor represents them anchoring me to reality, and this key on a necklace chain represents them keeping me safe. And I'm not going to get into the reason why that represents safety to me, because that is very personal and very depressing. So, that tattoo I got from my parents. I got that done by Al from Working Class Tattoo. I will leave all of his information down below. Pain level, like a 2 out of 10. Not painful at all. So that was that tattoo. I realized that I may be going out of order now because I honestly don't remember what the next tattoo was. So I'm going to say it was my half sleeve. It's full color. I have a spaceman. I named him Eli. I got my planets. I got galaxy looking things. This was done by Brian from Artisanal Tattoo. I think he goes by Vega professionally. He is a phenomenal artist. This tattoo covers up a lot of self-harm scars, so it really, put my mind at ease to, kind of just move on from that, destructive portion of my life when I was really self-harming a lot. So, meaning behind this tattoo was that even if everything in the world is terrible and everything it sucks and you can't find the good in anything no matter how hard you try, that there are still beautiful things in the universe. They just may be a little bit more obscure. So that's what this tattoo represents. And to answer your question, yes, I am getting this done into a full sleeve. It's just a matter of finances for one thing, and for another thing, scheduling, which has always been a pain for me because I can't ever seem to find a good schedule. So that's that. And pain level for this one was probably like a 5 overall. I mean, obviously it hit a lot of different points, but I'm going to say it's anywhere from like a 5 to a 6 at the absolute most. As I went out of order, this tattoo came after this one. So we're just going to go with it. So this tattoo right here is cherry blossoms, realistic cherry blossoms. I also got this done by the same guy that did this one. I'm leaving all of the links to their information in the description box in case you guys are wondering. But reason why I got this was very similar to the reason why I got the butterfly. And that was to see the beautiful things in life. Um, I always have found cherry blossoms to be beautiful, and um, cherry blossoms represent new starts, fresh beginnings. And when I got this tattoo, I had just finished my first series of electroconvulsive therapy. I did a total of 36 treatments. And if you don't know what that is, just look it up. I'm not going to get into it. Um, so I had just finished my first 36 treatments, and it had felt like I was given a second chance at life. Um, I, However cheesy as that sounds, I was clinically depressed. I was in and out of the hospital all the time, and it wasn't a good time. So, electroconvulsive therapy, I firmly believe, saved my life. So, um, and I felt like I had been given a fresh start. So, Brian or Vega, as he goes professionally, tattooed this on for me, and he did a beautiful job. And I love the tattoo, and it's whenever I look at it, I think fresh beginnings, fresh starts. And I believe I mentioned this before, but that's what cherry blossoms are representative of. So that was a very special thing for me, and it was really nice to be able to share that experience with someone else, i.e., my artist at that point. And then I got this done by him afterwards. I kind of mixed up the order. Um, let's see what else. Oh, now I remember my next one. Um, I got the whitest of the white girl tattoos. I got a little semicolon on my ankle. Um, it's a semicolon project. Um, you know, it's the same reason why everyone gets it. I got it on more of an impulse, and I got it done by an apprentice, which was the first time I had ever gotten anything, and the last time I had gotten anything done by an apprentice. So it was a little bit scary, but she was awesome. And that same apprentice is the one that's doing my sleeve here. So she she obviously graduated her apprenticeship and now is doing this. So, what is next on my body? Okay, next thing on my body is my first flash piece tattoo. Um, and it was done by the same person that did my semicolon tattoo. It was this mushroom woman tattoo. I'm sorry, it looks kind of crooked right now because my flubber is making it look, I'm bending my body in certain fashions. There's this was the first tattoo that I got that had absolutely no meaning whatsoever. And pain level, holy shit. I want to say that this was probably like an 8 or a 9 for the most part. It was very painful. But the tattooer that did it, she's phenomenal. Like I said, I'm getting an entire sleeve done by her. It's not completely finished yet, which is why this video is going to be continued on later on. So, no meaning, just wanted to get it. And that also prompted the desire to get this mushroom woman. We attached it to the butterfly because just to make it flow better. Also adorable. Also very, very, very painful. It was. I don't remember which one hurt more. I think this one hurt more. I could be wrong. But this one was also at least a 7. consistently. Next, I started my sleeve. So, I first got this beautiful neotrad woman. Let me see if I can get any closer without... Here we go. Beautiful neotrad woman. Kayla from Working Class tattooed it for me. This was probably like a 6 on the pain scale. Then I got these beautiful flowers on the bottom half of my arm. That was probably a 5 to 6 out of 10 on the pain scale. Beautifully done though. And then I most recently got this tattoo right here. This tattoo and this tattoo have absolutely no meaning to me whatsoever. They're just there because I like them. However, this tattoo does have some meaning. It is a snake wrapped around a dagger with some flowers. Reason why I got that tattoo was because, as I mentioned before, I have had my fair share of issues with self-harm, and it kind of reminds me how bad self-harm is in general. So, you know, it's demonic, although I don't really believe in any demons. It's just, you know, something to remind myself of. Yeah, so I love this tattoo. I think it's beautiful. We're going to be doing our elbow piece right here. We have this appointment scheduled. And then I don't know what we're doing here, but I emailed her last night and we're going to see what she says. Because I'm not sure what to put there. So anyway, I believe that that's all of my tattoos. I'm like so proud of myself that I'm at a point where I don't know exactly how many tattoos I have. I counted and I think I have 11. But I'm just at a point where I'm like, yes, I'm like finally tattooed enough to be at that level. I will also leave Kayla's information all in the description box below in case you guys want to check out her work. Sorry, I thought I heard something. And she also works at Working Class Tattoo in Branchburg, New Jersey. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video, and I will see y'all next video.